Hello, welcome to Wofoy TV. Thank you for stopping by my channel to watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you'll be alerted whenever I drop a new video. But if you have been coming here and you have never subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. All you have to do is just to sign in whilst you're on YouTube with your Gmail login information, and then you click on subscribe so that you'll be officially part of the Wofoy TV family. Thank you so much for doing this. Today, I wanted to share this personal story of my family when it comes to the DV lottery process, all right? And I felt that it was good to share with you guys so that you know that I understand you. And I'm talking about those of you who were disappointed by the processing, scheduling for the DV2021. As I have stated so many times on my channel here, that I am a beneficiary of the Greek lottery, all right? I wasn't the one who applied, but my dad applied, right? So my dad applied for the Greek lottery and was selected for the DV97, all right? DV97. And during that time, because that time it wasn't like DV1997, they call it DV97. And when my dad was selected, he got his notification and everything done, and I think he got the some of the paperwork that I've seen. It says 96 on there, like 96 for when he received some correspondences from the State Department. When you are selected for the DV lottery and you live in America, it's a different process, and I've made a video about that. If you want to learn more about how that process is, please find that video on my channel. So when my dad was selected, he was among 100,000 people who were selected. DV 1997 had 100,000 selectees, and that was for 55,000 visits, just like we have it now. And so for his process, he needed to contact USCIS to find out if he was eligible to adjust his status, because he was already here as a student and as an international student. So he had to contact USCIS to find out if he was eligible to adjust his status. And when he was given the green light that yes, he's indeed eligible to adjust his status, if he was able to pass the interview and everything that has to do with DV lottery, then he can adjust his status, all right? So he submitted his adjustment of status application, was scheduled for interview, and he had to go for the interview. Also in the United States, in the same state that he was, he had to go to, but another town. He had to go there for the interview, and he passed the interview. After he passed the interview, now they had to do his adjustment of status was approved, and he was now eligible to pay for his green card so that he can get his green card. Now after that part was done, then the USCIS had to contact the U.S. Embassy in Ghana so that they will also arrange for my family in Ghana to come for an interview. When I say my family, I'm not talking about extended family. I'm talking about the family that is eligible through the DV lottery, okay? And back in the days, internet wasn't that much of a thing in Ghana. I'm talking about 1997. Internet was even very new in the United States. Internet was very new in 1997. It was very new in the United States. And so when they contacted the embassy sent a letter to my mom. I remember when the letter came to my mom in her school, and then she was like, oh, I got a letter from the American embassy, and like it was cool, like back in the days. And back then the postal services was the only way to get things to move around, and sometimes when you send a letter from the United States, it could take anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 months before you get it, all right? 2 weeks to 3 months for you to get it. So when my dad was approved, like, hey, it seems like, let's say he was approved for his visa, but because he was adjusting his status, he was approved that he can get his green card. So, and that was around June, July, all right? And remember, DV 97 was ending in September 30th, 1997. So July, this is when because he needed to finish his part before we were eligible to do continual hours, all right? And the other thing too was that, so we had to do our medicals and do all of that, and we had the interview, okay? But what the embassy requested was affidavit of support, and I'm telling you, this is from 1997, U.S. Embassy in Accra, Ghana. They asked for affidavit of support. So time was running out, and I remember our interview was somewhere either in August or early September, right? And remember, 30th September was the deadline. So my dad said, instead of sending it to us for us to take it to the embassy, he decided to send it straight to the embassy. Use DHL. Back in the days, DHL, because if you use regular post, it was going to take a long time. DHL was the fastest way to send things, letter packages back home. And so when that letter came, my dad, like when he did the DHL, he made sure that they would do like a signatory receipt. So that means that when whoever will receive the letter, the person needs to sign their name on there. And so my dad got that receipt that somebody signed for it at the U.S. Embassy, and the person's name was clearly on there saying that this person with this name received it, okay? Then my dad contacted the embassy like, hey, I have sent the package, the financial documents that you guys asked for, and it should be there. The embassy was like, huh? We haven't received anything. My dad was like, I have receipt here showing that you guys have received it. They're like, we didn't receive it, or that we don't have it in our records. So we don't know what happened to that paperwork. And then September 30th came. So we got a letter after September 30th. So somewhere in, I would say November or something, we got a letter, because this was the letter from the U.S. Embassy in Accra, Ghana, to us in a small town, also in Ghana. So when we got the letter, it says that unfortunately the deadline has passed, and the our chances of getting the DV visas was also gone. All right. It was heartbreaking because we had done what we needed to do. And the documents, my dad had evidence that showed that somebody received it at the embassy. The embassy says, we don't know whether the person who received it threw it away or put it somewhere and all that. Sharing this story to encourage you guys that just like we had a sad end to our process in 1997, and as many of you may be experiencing from yesterday, it been a sad end. It's like I'm taken back to that day when ours just ended and there was nothing that we could do. We couldn't file any lawsuits. We couldn't do anything. We couldn't get any elected official to even say something on our behalf because we submitted the documents. Somebody took it at the embassy and that person did not log it. So the document was lost. If my dad wanted to send another one, he has to mail it again. But the thing was that we were sure that somebody had received it at the embassy. We don't know what happened to that. We never saw anything concerning that process, any explanation, nothing whatsoever. And we had to start another process again. So guys, I know you are frustrated, you are disappointed. I have been there. I've been there. So I understand you, but don't give up. Anger and frustrations will not get you to America. We could have given up too. But you have to persevere. Perseverance, dedication, not giving up will get you to America. Many of you are going to be in America in a few years, in a couple of years, and then you will remember this video. You will come back and remember this video. So guys, it's okay to be angry, to be upset, to almost lose hope in the process. But guys, we have to keep doing this so that there is going to be a better day. There's going to be a better day. Many of the DV 2021 people, 15,000 people got their visas. 15,000 people got their visas, and many of them should be in America, and many of them should be preparing to come to America. So the system is working. It could be better, but it's working. It's not a scam. It's not a sham. It's working. We want it to be better. We want it to be efficient. We want it to be effective. All right? We wish our systems were perfect. No system is perfect, but we hope that it will be better. It will be perfect. So that's why we shouldn't let our frustrations cause us to lose focus on the end goal. The end goal is for you to come to America. If there was nothing good in America, if there was nothing good for you to hope for in America, you wouldn't be doing this. You wouldn't be trying to come to America. Many people are not dying to go to certain countries. Many people are not risking their lives and they are not going through other process to go to other countries. America is the place that everybody wants to come to. There are other Europeans who are coming to America. Not many countries give others the opportunity to taste their dream, to taste their success story. My home country, Ghana, doesn't have a lottery system for people to come there. There's no lottery system in any Africa in South Africa for people to come there and live there. There's no lottery system for you to go to UAE. Many of our brothers and sisters are in UAE, and they will tell you that it doesn't matter how long you stay in UAE, you will never become a citizen. It doesn't matter if they give you have your children in UAE, you give birth to all of your children in UAE, they will never become citizens. America is not like that. So I don't want you to give up on the American dream. It's going to happen. Let us recognize that this is a privilege. It's not a right. Your right is with your country. You have the right to live in your country. America is not that place. So I understand we are angry and we are upset and all that, but we have to understand that we are not entitled to the American dream. Those are things that our own governments should do for us. So I understand that you are upset, you're angry, you're disappointed, you're frustrated. I understand, because that was the same thing that I went through. I was young, but yeah, I remember the frustrations, the number of times, the early morning that we have to be in a bus, for over 6 hours to go to the Capitol for interview and just to be told no. A bus, anybody who's from Ghana right now, ask them that when you take the STC, that was the name of the bus that we use, STC, State Transport Corporation bus. When you take that bus, and it's like a coach, you take that bus from Doma to Accra. Even now, that with the roads that are better, it still would take you 6 hours. Back in the days, it was taking longer, like 8 hours, 12 hours on the bus to come to the Capitol. And when you come, you wouldn't even get an interview appointment. You just have to queue. You have to queue outside of the embassy, and hopefully the embassy doors will be open and you'll be lucky enough to be allowed to enter. That was the frustrations that we had to deal with. I'm not trying to minimize yours. I'm not trying to trivialize yours. But I'm saying that I understand. But don't let that frustration lead you to giving up on this dream. Okay? You will make it here to America. It's only the ones who can survive the journey. It's only the ones who can survive the frustrations, the hurdles, and make it to the end. All right? So I encourage you, apply again. DV2023, the application is open on October 6th to November 9th. Apply again. That may be that chance that will be less frustration for you to come to America. All right? So don't give up. Don't give up on the American dream unless you're no longer interested in that. And many of you know what you seek to gain, what you seek to gain in America. That's why you want to come here. If there was nothing in America, you wouldn't be trying to come here. This is the land of opportunity. So many opportunities that our home countries hasn't given us. Our home countries haven't made available to us. So guys, just keep the fire burning. Keep trying. Don't give up. Do it the right way. Many of you who had issues when you were applying for the 2021 or when you were selected for 2021, like fake marriages, no passport number, you have the opportunity to do it better this time so that you will not have yourself in any troubles. All right. So guys, this is where I want to end this video. But guys, if you're new to the green card lottery process and you want to learn more about how to apply, please subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. I share a lot of videos about the DV lottery process, different phases, and how to come to America, be part of the American system. All right, guys, please join my Facebook group, Green Card Lottery Africa, Green Card Lottery Ghana, Green Card Lottery winners moving to America /Wofoy TV, and please like my official Facebook page, that is Wofoy TV. Like and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But thank you so much for all your love and your support. You can also check out my website, www.wofoytv.com, and I have the DV lottery practice tool that you can use it to practice and learn how to apply for it yourself. Thank you so much for your kindness and support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a part of the Wofoy TV family. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye. I love you, and I'll see you on my next video.